Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the two ways I like to do my figure drawing. I am by no means necessarily good at figure drawing. I am still most definitely working on it, but these are the two techniques I like to use to try and get the proportions correct and to balance the figure so it doesn't look stiff or like it's going to topple over or anything like that. So with that being said, the images I'm using today are not my images. I will link them both down below. But let's get started. So the first method, I don't really have names for either of these ones, but I guess I'll call this method the box method and the other method the circle method. But let's get into it. As you can see here, I have this image. I have both a male and a female model in this image, and that's because although we are all humans, proportions are different on males and females. So males tend to be a lot more boxy. So for the guys, how I like to do it is, so the human body is three-dimensional. So I split the top into one square. And I stop it at the shoulder. And as you can see, I'm making it a box and not just a square, and that is because, once again, we are three-dimensional. And then the bottom half of the torso, so that is going to be encompassing the entire lower half. So you have your chest, and then your crotchal and abdomen area. And then you leave this space blank just because of movement. And basically this is like rib cage, pelvis, although not. And then for the limbs, you are going to use cylinders. So, and always remember, the limbs are going to come in at the joints. And it doesn't have to be perfect. And if you want, you can make a little line there to indicate the knee. You don't have to. And I'm doing this over the models to show you, but how I normally do is I have my reference picture on my phone, and then on my paper I'll do this. So that's how I use this method. And then the feet are usually this weird diamond shape almost. I don't know, it almost reminds me of like a spearhead. Almost. Or a shark fin. There you go. And then the arms are going to be the exact same as the legs. Going to have your first cylinder, then your second cylinder. And then hands, like to break up into a box, a second box for the thumb, and then kind of a mitten shape for the fingers. So once again, And then you're going to have a line for the neck, and then a circle for the head. And I would just do a circle and then add in the jawline. And if you also want adding a line of action, can help. For the female figure, you're mainly just going to be using cylinders. So for the top, you're going to be using a cylinder that goes in at the waist, and then the bottom is another cylinder that goes out. And once again, this isn't perfect to what the actual figure looks like. It's giving you the proportions and the main bulk of the body. You're going to add your contours and curves later. So then the leg, once again, for the legs and arms, it's always going to taper down to your joints. Once again, you can add a little line here for the knee if you'd like. You don't have to. And once again, I just do the most basic shape I can fit the feet into. Then the second arm. Or the first arm, I guess. And the second. And then the hand. The head. And the line for the neck. Usually, when I do it on paper, I go through from top to bottom, so head, torso, arms, legs. The reason I did it torso, legs, arms, head in this case was because I wanted to show you the bulk of the body first. But so that is method 1, and method 2 is, I guess we're going to call it the circle method. So you have it's more of an oval really, depending on the shape you have. So you're going to do an oval for your chest, a smaller oval for your hips. You're going to make a shoulder line, do a circle for the head. If you want to, add the jawline, line for the neck. And then for the arms and legs, this is a method I absolutely love. So what you're going to do is just at the shoulder line, you're going to draw a lightning bolt. And then you'll flesh it out on the other sides. Add your hand. And the hand, I use the same method for the feet and hands on both of these. Then, once again, shoulder line. Flesh things out. add your fingers, legs. And the reason this works is because of the curve at which things naturally go. So flush that out. Feet. And now her leg is bent. So you're still going to do the lightning bolt. It's just going to be angled, I guess. So if you want, you can draw through the motion. You don't have to. So it would look something like that. I usually just draw through the motion. I'm drawing it through just so you can see how it would look. And then once again, flush it out. And add your feet. Then for the male, it is exactly the same. So you're going to have a circle for the torso, circle for the hips, then add your shoulder, wrong layer. Add your shoulder line, got your head, add your jawline if you want, neck, then for the arms, once again, lightning bolt. And you can go the other way if you want. But I usually down to the elbow. And like I said, and this arm is bent, so the lightning bolt is going to be skewed in a wonky way. And then you will, once again, flesh it out. Then for the legs, flesh it out. Then add your feet. And that is method 2. So basically, you're getting the large circle for the torso, circle for the hips, then you're using lightning bolts to get the main contours of the leg, and then you're fleshing them out. But that is method 2. Like I said before, I use both methods for different things. But yeah, these are the 2 methods I like to use when working on my figure drawing. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I know a lot of other people have used these methods. I'm not the one that came up with these. But yeah, I hope this was helpful in some way, shape, or form. And I will see you all next week. Bye!